ask you, Donnie, the first thing I'm really curious about, what are the typical problems that you solve for business leaders when they come to you?
Well, before I just directly answer that, I'd like to say I'm kind of blessed, and I'm busy getting text messages from people right now. I'm blessed with an amazing peer group. So what I do and the problems I solve are partly because of the peer group I have around me, members of the delivery club, which I've mentioned to you, and been able to hear from people that I typically work with, and then members of Acumen 7 who've been invaluable and given me advice, and in these advisory board roles and helping companies. All of that together has helped build up my knowledge and expertise. So I'll give you an example of some of them. So working for a CIO, and the kind of broad issue was the level of focus that was being given to digital aspects on a multi-billion pounds program. Was it enough? Was it prioritized enough? Were the issues of focus on it and the resources targeted correctly? So that was one, and that's ended up, you know, designing a capability, a futures capability, sorting out issues, identifying, sorting out issues, and some relationship issues as well. So that's one. That's the kind of a business level, and I could talk about other MDs or CXO level, but I'll give you a kind of flavour of it. So if another one might be, say, of a head of program delivery, so somebody who's got accountability for the delivery of all projects or programs or portfolio, and it's going in and helping them with the performance. You know, why is that program suffering? Why are those two projects not working well together? So it's somebody that's got that overview of all of them, and there's an issue with performance and them, time, cost, delivery. Another example would be, say, of a very one specific program. So that's working with a word we use as sponsor or an SRO, and maybe working with them or the program director. So an example was with the new UK space program, and that was helping them to identify a vision and alignment around the leadership team, because it was quite complex, bringing all sorts of people together. I'd say I'll give you a couple more examples. Another one slightly different, the head of delivery capability. So they're not actually doing it, but they're the people that all the project, program, portfolio change managers get developed and trained and mentored by, and that ended up putting in place an academy structure for one organization and community of practice. So that was another example. So they're kind of different.
Yeah, amazing.
You can maybe see, Penny, why it's been quite challenging to describe what it is I do. It's not.
It is challenging, but actually one of the things we're going to come on to in a moment is about this human dimension. Because what I hear, I mean, you're talking to business leaders where they have a heck of a lot on their shoulders. And therefore, this independent consultant who's got all this raft of experience and connections and empathy must be so powerful for them when they can have that independent person where they can, I imagine it must have an element of coaching.